I'm meteorologist Brianna Maury at News 19, and we have a new tropical storm to watch. This is Tropical Storm Humberto. It was just at the latest advisory, 5 o'clock. We now have 40-mile-per-hour winds, 50-mile-per-hour gusts, and we are going to be seeing this strengthening as we head into the next several days. But as of now, it's a tropical storm, and we are going to continue to see that. The path right now is expected to stay pretty much away from the U.S., but we are going to continue to track this very closely. By Saturday, it could be a Category 1 hurricane, but it's moving very slowly as it strengthens. But once it does become a hurricane, it's going to pick up speed and move faster across the Atlantic. And by Monday, or really Sunday, it could be a Category 2 hurricane as it makes its way across the Atlantic. But we are going to continue to see those models. They're all sort of hinting at it staying away from South Carolina. So that is good news. That you can see the forecast cone there, the official forecast, and then those models. They're all pretty consistent. They all are mostly showing a curvature away from us. We are going to continue to watch this very closely, though, over the next several days in case there are any changes. But looking ahead at those winds, we're still not expecting a whole lot of impacts for winds here in South Carolina, but we are still going to watch this. Tropical storm or hurricane force winds still on the lower end chance and really not affecting any land areas, but we could see some tropical storm force winds affecting some areas of land, especially Bermuda. They seem to be getting impacts from every storm so far this season. They could see a 20 to 30% chance of tropical storm winds by Monday evening as Humberto gets closer to them, and by that point likely a hurricane. We are still also watching another area of development, and this one is a little closer to the United States. It has a 30% chance of development over the next 48 hours and an 80% chance of development over the next 7 days. This one right now, right over Puerto Rico. So it is going to be entering some very warm conditions, but here's where those models are hinting at this one could go. Right now it's an Invest 94L. That just means the National Hurricane Center is watching it closely. Those 7-day tracks are our spaghetti models. They're showing it also curving away, but it gets much closer. So we're also going to be watching this one very closely as well, as it also has a high chance of development and could become another tropical storm. Now, looking at sea surface temperatures, this is basically how warm the ocean water is at the surface. So they're very warm. For development to occur, you would need the temperatures to be around 80 degrees. But looking at the track of Humberto, it's going to be moving into waters that are well warmer than 80 degrees, which is going to contribute to strengthening and ultimately becoming a Category 2 hurricane, which it's forecast to. Right now, was water temperatures about 86 degrees as it strengthens to a Category 2 as it moves into those waters by the late part of the weekend, early next week. So we are going to see warmer waters. It's in about 82-degree water right now, but it will get into warmer waters. Now, if we look at where the Invest 94L is, it's over Puerto Rico. The water there is even warmer. It's closer to 86, pushing 88. As if those tracks, if it follows where those spaghetti models were just showing, it could move into water that's 88 degrees, even 90 degrees in some spots, which that is extremely hot water out there, and that would be plenty warm enough for that system to develop as well. Here's that tropical wave again in S94L. We can see where those tracks again showing it moving over that warmer water. But again, another look at those sea surface temperatures, it would be matching up with that where that warmer water is. But looking ahead at what we're expecting for the next several days, we're still going to watch this one very closely, the Invest 94L. So we have Tropical Storm Humberto, but we're still going to keep a close watch on that one, but also going to keep a close watch on Invest 94L. It's still in the yellow shadings. The X is where the system is right now. The shaded region is where it's expected to move and further develop, but we are going to see that, also going to watch that one very closely as well as Tropical Storm Humberto. Now, looking ahead at where we're expecting to see those next couple of systems. Now we're still in the peak of hurricane season. Its peak day was September 10th. It began on June 1st. The season will last until November 30th today. So we're past the peak day, but we're still in those peak months where we get the highest amount of activity for both hurricanes and tropical storms. So right now we're right here in the middle, still seeing a large part of activity on average, although this season we're a little behind where we would be on average. But for the 2025 season, we are beginning to see more of that activity. We'll see that decreasing activity a lot through the month of October, but we're still in September. So that is the peak, one of the peak months. But again, the season will last until November 30th. But we will continue to bring you the latest updates on both Invest 94L and Tropical Storm Humberto over the next several days. And again, I'm meteorologist Brianna Mowry, News 19.